Okay, I'm creating this short tutorial to show you how to add the Diigo extension if you're using Google Chrome as your browser. So I've opened up Google Chrome as my browser, and when I do so, notice over here it says Apps. I'm going to click on Apps, and one is the Chrome Store. I click on the Chrome Store. I will type in Diigo in the search box. And what I want is the extension. Now you will probably notice I already have it installed on my Chrome toolbar. It's right over here. But if you open up Chrome as your browser and you are actually logged in to your Gmail account with your Chrome browser on, if you go into the Chrome web store, as I said, through the apps here, let me go back there a minute again to show you. Okay, and now type in Diigo. Ask for extensions. In your case, you won't see that it's been added if you've never used Diigo or never put it on your Chrome browser. So what you would do, notice how these say free, for instance. What you would do is click, because when you go on it'll say free here, is you will click on it and it will add it to Chrome up here. And next time you log on in using Gmail and Chrome as your browser, that Diigo will automatically be up there. And of course, once you have it up there, for instance, if you're on a web page, and let me demonstrate how that would work. I'm just going to open up a hypothetical web page for now. Okay, and let's say I was reading this article, and I wanted to taking a minute for it to open my browser, but once it does, let's say I wanted to bookmark and save that article. What I would do is I would go up to my Diigo extension, click on it, and numerous options will pop up. For now, for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to simply save it. Okay, and you'll notice the title is up there. I have some choices here, and I'm not going to make it private. I could add a description, which I will not do for now, just for the sake of time, but this description box allows me to do an annotation to describe what I found in the article. Notice some recommended tags do come up. Some of these are ones I've used before because I've been using Diigo for a while. In your case, a few might be suggested, or you might have to type some in. So when I select Digital Divide, notice it pops up here, and it'll go into my Diigo library and be bookmarked using this particular tag. I'm just going to save that for now. Later on, when I go into my Diigo account, and I have a lot of things bookmarked there, as you'll see. Okay, then I'm going to my library. And in fact, you'll see this one just got bookmarked in it with today's date and the tag that I put on there. Now, if I want to search, and you can see how many items I have in here. I've been using Diigo for several years now, and I have over 11,000 items. But I tag them, which makes it easier for me to find information. And these are tags, as you'll see, coming up. So if I want to find information on Google, for instance, for our course, ED 516, if I were doing a search on ED 516, which is a tag I've been using, what I've bookmarked with it will start to come up, and notice that they're there. So Diigo is a way for you to save lots of different resources. It is important to tag them to make it easier to find, and we'll go into more detail in the course about how to use Diigo. But again, it's very handy if you could get this Diigo extension up on your browser toolbar. And I use Chrome as my browser. I've had several extensions up here, as you can see. If you're not using Chrome as your browser, you can also add that Diigo to other browsers. You also can add, if you're using Internet Explorer or other browsers, you can also drag and drop what's called a Diigolet onto your browser, and that's something that I could cover in another tutorial. Or you can just simply do a search on Diigolet in Google and explain to you, you'll find obviously some type of tutorial to explain to you how to put the Diigo LED up there. The Diigo LED will also allow you to bookmark sites, but I find the Diigo extension itself allows me to do so much more. I could actually screen capture. Let me go back to that article I was looking at. I could actually screen capture the whole entire article and take a screenshot of what I'm reading here. Okay, and I would just go like this and screenshot what I need, let's say. And they're just saving in my library. Okay, and I could save it and so on. That's not the purpose of my tutorial today, though. However, the purpose of my tutorial today was to really show you how to use the Chrome browser and go into the Chrome Web Store to put the Diigo extension on your toolbar. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. I'm sure you'll have some questions. We could discuss those in class. But if you're used to using Chrome as your browser and you don't have Diigo yet on it as an extension, I strongly encourage you to do so. We'll be using Diigo throughout the course. And so the sooner you can get it on a browser like Chrome, the easier it will be for you to adapt to using this fantastic tool. Thank you very much for listening to this tutorial.